I'm not going to beat around the bush. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I think this is one of the best self-sufficient hotels in Las Vegas. And by that, I mean, I think it has everything. What's up, guys? Jordan here from Show Me Vegas, back in Vegas at a place I haven't stayed since Ashton and I stayed here for the grand opening back in the summer of 2021. I've got 2 nights here, and in this video I'm going to show you what it's like to stay at Hilton at Resorts World Las Vegas in 2024. So I'm all checked in here at Resorts World, and first and foremost, let me tell you why I'm here. Earlier this year, you might have heard, Resorts World announced they were revamping their Players Club to make it more lucrative. Well, we can absolutely testify to that because shortly thereafter, we actually started receiving offers from the Genting Rewards when we hadn't before. This is a fully comped room here at the Hilton at Resorts World. I've got this room for 2 nights, but I actually could have had 3. And when I say free, I mean totally free. No resort fees, nothing. Wait, hold on, let me rephrase that. I actually did pay an early check-in fee. Now, I don't have a problem with the concept of an early check-in fee. I mean, after all, the hotel is offering you an amenity that you weren't otherwise entitled to. What I do have a problem with, though, is the way it was structured here at Resorts World. My early check-in fee was charged per night. $30 per night of my stay. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, I would have been perfectly fine with the $30 one-time fee. $30 per night was a little steep. Alas, I had just checked out of another property on the Strip, so I had all of my belongings with me. I didn't really want to use the bell desk for both my backpack and my suitcase, so I paid the $60, and here I am in the room. Since this property opened in the summer of 2021, it has quickly become one of our favorite on the Strip. This is the first time I've been in one of these Hilton rooms since Ashton and I stayed here on grand opening weekend in 2021.
Flashback.
Was it necessary for the sound effect? So what do you give it? We have been back to Crockford since, but we haven't been here to the Hilton. In this video, I'm going to show you what it's like to stay at the Hilton at Resorts World in 2024, and we're going to show you why we love this property so much, and you might too. I walked into a room here that is absolutely pristine. I will certainly give you a room tour later on, but for now it's 78 degrees and sunny. I have a pool view, and I can't wait to get out there and join those people at one of the best pools in Las Vegas. Now, as much as I like this pool, it's pretty apparent a lot of other people do too. It's absolutely packed out here, and it's April 3rd. I walked around for about 10 minutes before I found a single chair open. It all worked out when I finally did find one. It's the perfect secluded spot over by the bar and the hot tub. Time to relax. Now, did I say hot tub? It's more like a hot pool here at Resorts World. Forget about those little resort hot tubs where there's not enough space for everyone. This one seats, I don't know, 40, 50 people. Now, while that cucumber drink was absolutely delicious, here's a pro tip. Right around the corner from the main bar is this little shop called Swim Society. They've got beer and canned cocktails over here, $3 or $4 cheaper than at the bar, so save yourself some money and just come over here for it. All right, the pool was great as always, just a perfect day for it, but now I'm a little bit hungry and I'm having a late dinner tonight, so I think I'm going to head downstairs to the food hall, Famous Food Street Eats, to grab a snack. Let's go see what there is. Over here is the Golden Tiki. This used to actually just be the lounge for Genting Palace, the high-end Asian restaurant here. I guess they decided that was being underutilized, so they decided to make it into a tiki bar. I'd like to give this a try, maybe for a nightcap tonight. We'll just have to see how the day goes. So Famous Foods consists of 16 food stalls. They kind of skew toward Asian fare. However, there is a pretty good variety now, more so than when they first opened. You've got ramen and teriyaki bowls over on the far left side. Clay pot rice and sushi just past that. Over here there's a huge area to sit and eat, big screens to watch sports. Right in the middle, this is relatively new. They've got coffee, crepes, ice cream, smoothies. Of course, what anchors the entire food hall is this center bar right here. You can actually pour your own beer at this bar. You get a card from the bartender and then you can go pour your own beer. So here's the self-serve beer I was talking about earlier. You get a card from the bartender and then you actually serve it to yourself and you pay by the ounce. Everything from Budweiser all the way down to a whole bunch of craft brews. It's pretty cool. Just be careful. Don't overserve yourself. Again, this is late afternoon on a weekday, so it's not busy right now, but there's also a stage for live entertainment here, and there's also a DJ booth right over there. So a lot of people might not know this. There is outdoor seating here at the Famous Food Street Eats. A pretty nice little patio. Over on this side, you've got Street Bird Fried Chicken, Blood Brothers Barbecue, Pepita's Kitchen. Separating the food hall from the casino is Tiger Sugar. That's for all your boba needs. Boba needs? Did I really just say that? Foo-Hoo Shack over here, Peking Duck. Inside this little storefront right here is actually a secret bar here at Resorts World. Hopefully we go check that out before I check out of the hotel. Right past that is Wu Zhang. Dumplings. Han's Fish and Chips right past that. Over here in the corner is Burger Barn. They didn't originally have burgers in this food hall, but they decided they probably should add a little more variety. In the corner there you can get Malaysian fried noodles. Famous Pho over here at the end. Not everything is open right now as this is a Wednesday afternoon, kind of early. Also separating the Famous Foods from the casino floor is Micho's Tacos over here. They have not only street tacos, but they have a fresca bar. This looks pretty awesome. Blueberry mango, raspberry mojito, horchata, pineapple, watermelon, cucumber, lime, and strawberry lemonade. That looks delicious. So you actually place your order not at the stall, but through these little kiosks. They've got these all over the place. I decided to go with Nori Bar, the sushi place. It's not cheap, but I have had it before, and it's pretty good. Maybe a little more expensive than a snack, but I'll show you what I get when it comes out. Now here's something I wish I had realized before I ordered from the kiosk. They actually have a slightly different menu over here if you order at the counter. They've got hand rolls that are only available at the counter. Kind of wish I'd realized this beforehand. I should have known. I think I knew this. But maybe you won't make the same mistake I did. Alright, so here it is. I got the spicy tuna roll and the 6-piece yellowtail nigiri. Looks great. Again, like I said, I wish I'd realized they had a different menu over here. That's okay. Alright, the sushi was good, but I did definitely overpay. There are places in Vegas where you can get all-you-can-eat sushi for just about that same price. Alright, I mentioned the room was pristine when I checked in, so I guess it's time to give you guys the room tour. Alright, this is a One King Deluxe Strip View room here at the Resorts World Hilton, and it is one of the smallest hotel rooms on the Strip. As a matter of fact, it checks in at just 400 square feet. But have no fear, what it lacks in size, it makes up for in efficiency and finishes. So at the expense of sounding stupid, saying, let me show you around a room that's only 400 square feet, I'm going to do it anyway. Let me show you around. Alright, in a room this size, the bed itself pretty much dominates the room, and it's super plush, super comfortable, situated against a built-in headboard that's backlit and a huge piece of art against the wall. The room is really inviting when you first come in. I love the pops of blue and gold around this room. Makes a great first impression. All right, you don't have any lounging furniture in this room, but you do have this two-top table over by the window, two very nice chairs. This is a great place to sit and have coffee, order room service, and check out that view. Speaking of the view, the Strip View rooms here at Resorts World are terrific. You're situated all the way at the far north end of the Strip, so you can look right down the boulevard. Also, a pretty sweet pool view from this room as well. On each side of the bed you've got floating nightstands. These are marble topped as well. I've said it before, and I love when the lamps are actually fixed to the wall or the headboard so that they're not taking up space on top of the nightstand. Also on each side of the bed, because this is a new hotel opened in 2021, you have all the modern conveniences. On each side of the bed there's a standard power outlet, 2 USBs and 1 USB-C. Also on this side you have this iHome Bluetooth clock. It has 2 additional USB ports and a contactless charger on top. If you can't find a place to charge all of your devices in this room, I'm just going to say it, I think you probably have too many devices. Finally, the most functional part of this bedroom is probably this wall right here, the entertainment wall. You have a huge flat screen TV, a huge dresser, also marble topped, 4 massive dresser drawers. Each one of those I swear you could empty an entire suitcase into. That one right there actually has your safe. Over on this side you have the dreaded mini bar. It's there in case you want it and you want to overpay. Right next to that is a cooler for your own personal use, and then of course on the countertop an ice bucket, 2 wine glasses, and snacks and water bottles. Again, for an additional charge, but they're there if you need them. Like the rest of the room, the bathroom is not huge, but it is pretty efficient. The toilet is off to the side when you first come in, so you're not in the way of anybody getting ready at the vanity. The vanity is just a single sink, but it does have tons of counter space. Beautiful waterfall edge on this white marble countertop. Gold fixtures throughout the bathroom. They don't use single serve toiletries here at Resorts World. They do the bottles on the countertop, but it is very nice. This Mojave Ghost is a great brand. Over here is a fully tiled walk-in shower with a glass door nearly floor to ceiling, a huge waterfall shower head as well as a handheld wand, and there's a nice bench seat in the shower. No tub in this room, but the shower is pretty nice. So there's a look around the room. Like I said, for such a small room, it's very well appointed and it's super comfortable. It's very cozy in here. It's a great place to hang out after a hard day out on the Strip or in the casino. Hey, speaking of the casino, because this is a gambling comp, I guess I better get downstairs and go gamble. I love the selection of slots downstairs, and I also saw $15 tables this afternoon, so wish me luck.
The next day.
Well, good morning from what is probably one of the quietest hotel rooms I've ever had in Las Vegas. Slept great, and that's because I didn't hear anything from outside or from the neighboring rooms. I showed you the pool yesterday, and there's a lot more to show at this property. I'm going to get back downstairs, show you what else there is to eat, see, and do here at Resorts World, or at least what's new. Also, on my way back downstairs, gambling status update. I played for about 45 minutes in the casino last night. All slots was up $250. Decided I wasn't going to push my luck. How about that discipline? The district is on the east end of the property and it connects to the Las Vegas Strip. This is where you're going to find most of the restaurants and retail. Let's go have a look. Of course, they still haven't filled all the retail spaces in the district, and they might never, especially the upper floors. But there are a few stores and some restaurants, and of course the most striking feature of the district is the Las Vegas Sphere before there was a sphere. Now, I can't possibly show you everything in this video, but we actually already have on Show Me Vegas. Go back, I'll put a link in the description box down below, but there is a full walkthrough of Resorts World. Just over a year old, so it's pretty up to date. In that, you'll find your way around this entire property and see pretty much everything there is to see. I love this sign. I love how they pay homage to the history of this property. Of course, the Stardust stood right here for many decades before Resorts World was ever conceived. The Stardust is one of the most iconic hotels in Vegas history, and a piece of it lives on right here. Resorts World might just be the dining destination in Vegas not enough people are talking about. They have an outstanding lineup of restaurants here. Let's go look around and see what there is to eat. Viva by Ray Garcia is one of the OG restaurants here at Resorts World. It's been here since opening day. Coming soon, Copper Sun Hot Pot and Grill by Happy Lamb. If you like wine and charcuterie, that sort of thing, Wally's is absolutely awesome. This is a Southern California outpost, their first Vegas location right here at Resorts World. At the north end of the district, you're going to find Carver Steak. That is the steakhouse here, and it draws rave reviews. We have not had a chance to try this out yet, but it is on our bucket list for sure. Right next door to Carver Steak is a restaurant we have tried before, Brazza Italian. Check out our video on Crockford's from about a year ago, and you'll see what we thought about it. Aqua Seafood and Caviar Restaurant, that used to have a different name. I know it was a caviar bar before, but this wasn't the name. Refresh my memory in the comments. Despite the fact that it's almost completely empty on this Thursday afternoon, mid-afternoon, this is a pretty good place to get a slice. Mulberry Street Pizza, the pizza there is actually really good. Suns Out, Buns Out is a great place for breakfast. Also has been here since day one. Inside there is also Randy's Donuts, a Southern California donut chain. Brand new to Vegas and the entire West Coast is Junior's. This is a famous New York restaurant, well known for their cheesecake. This is their 6th location in the US and the first on the West Coast. Open from 6 a.m. till late every day. Finally, Crossroads Kitchen is completely plant-based dining. If you're a vegan, you probably already know about this place, but if you don't, you should probably come give it a try. I've got to say, I am a meat eater, and the food here still looks really good. Sat down here at the bar at Doghouse. You can order your food here at the bar. Figured I'd play a little video poker while I wait on my sandwich to come. I ordered the War Pig, and it sounds awesome. You'll see it when it comes. All right, here it is, the War Pig. This has ham, spicy pork, and bacon, among other things. I can't remember quite. It comes with fries, and the fries are seasoned, and they are delicious. This looks really good. Not a bad price, given all this food. Well, that sandwich was phenomenal. I swear there was probably a pound of meat on that. I couldn't finish the whole thing. I played a little bonus streak poker at the bar, and you win some, you lose some. I lost $99. It did, however, get me a free beer. So, all right, let's go explore this property. Resorts World is actually 3 hotels in one: Hilton, Conrad, and Crockford's. They're all 3 under the Hilton flag, and at this property they actually have 3 separate hotel lobbies. Sounds confusing. It's not really that confusing once you get used to it. This is the Hilton lobby, and it's the least impressive of the 3. Over here in the lobby, they do have an RW store for all your Resorts World merch. As a hat guy, I would love one of these hats right here, but alas, my noggin, too big. This must be fairly new because I've not seen it before. Froze and Eatery. It actually connects through, as you can see, to the poker room. Which is kind of weird. Resorts World has some beautiful cocktail lounges. This one is right smack in the center of the casino floor. It's called Crystal Bar and Lounge. The casino floor here at Resorts World is huge, but it's really just a big rectangle. It's really not that difficult to navigate once you understand it. I really like this casino, and by the way, these are the most comfortable slot chairs on planet Earth. If you've sat in one, you know. They've done some rearranging to the tables here. They're all now kind of circled around the center bar crystal. I like this setup a lot better than how they used to have it. They used to have them mostly down this side of the casino over here. Table games here at Resorts World can generally be found for $15. Now, like every casino, they do go up to $25 on busy times, nights and weekends. Right now, everything is $15. Roulette, craps, blackjack, free card poker. There's even free bet blackjack over there, all $15. Gone are the days when you could sit down and they had to guess how much you bet. Resorts World was one of the first casinos to install RFID tracking in their chips, so they know exactly how many bets you've placed, even at the table games. On the east end of the casino floor, you're going to find Gatsby's. This is an awesome cocktail lounge. Ashton and I had a drink in here as a nightcap when we stayed here at Crockford's last March. Great cocktails and a super cool atmosphere. I could sit and look at those orbs all day long. Basically everything at the far end of the district is Zouk. Zouk nightclub, Foo-Hoo Asian fusion restaurant, and Red Tail. These are all Zouk group establishments. Also IU Day Club here at Resorts World, also owned by Zouk. Finally, on the far west end of Resorts World, on your way out to the parking garage, you'll find the Resorts World Theater. This burst onto the scene a few years ago with some of the biggest headliners on the Strip. From Katy Perry to Carrie Underwood to Luke Bryan. This is a huge draw down here to the north end of the Strip. So there's your mini resort tour. Like I said, if you want a full tour, that link is in the description box down below. After that, I gambled a little bit and I was losing. And then I realized I had my Players Club card in the machine and it said I had some offers. I didn't even realize that I also have $50 food and beverage just on my Players Club account, not associated with my room reservation, and $150 in free play. When they say they've revamped the Players Club here, the Genting Rewards Club, they weren't kidding. So that was a pleasant surprise. I'm going to use that later on tonight, but for now I'm headed to Vegas' newest attraction, Atomic Golf. It's up by the Strat. I'm going to be making a full video review of that. That video should be out before this one, so check that description box down below and see what Atomic Golf here in Vegas is all about. Alright guys, it's the final night of a long, exhausting trip, and it's the final night of my 2-night stay here at Resorts World, specifically the Hilton at Resorts World. Time to give you my overall thoughts. Right off the top, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I think this is one of the best self-sufficient hotels in Las Vegas, and by that I mean I think it has everything. It has an outstanding restaurant lineup. It has a phenomenal pool, one of the best on the Strip as far as I'm concerned. It's got retail. It has what is, at least to me, a great casino. And finally, if this is the worst room in the house, and it actually is, this is the base room at the lower end hotel here at Resorts World, then this is an outstanding property. And I don't know what else you could want out of a Vegas hotel except for location. So with that being said, let's get into the pros and cons of staying at Resorts World in 2024. Pros, number one, like I said, this hotel has it all. I don't know what else you could want. It's got the casino, it's got the nightclub, it's got the day club, it has a phenomenal pool, it has a great, unbelievable restaurant lineup, it has some shopping, and it has great rooms. This room is not over the top luxurious, but it's perfectly nice, it's perfectly comfortable, and it's super clean. That is kind of a lot of pros all rolled into one, but let me throw pro number 2 out there, and that's the pool. If you're coming during pool season, you're going to love the pool here. The pool is outstanding. It's huge. There's tons of water, there's tons of loungers, there's a great bar, there's a nice restaurant, there's a huge hot tub, there's a great vibe down there, and it's open year-round. Or at least you're able to go in there and swim year-round. Now, of course, some of those amenities like the bar and restaurant, they do close down in the wintertime. They run on limited hours, but you can go and enjoy that overall pool area all year. Pro number 3, I think, because of what they're doing with Genting Rewards down here, I think this is becoming to be a good value destination. I told you that this stay was completely comped, and that's through the Players Club. We had not been getting good offers from this hotel at all until earlier this year when they mentioned they were revamping Genting Rewards, and they wanted to be the locals casino on the Strip, and they wanted to be more lucrative with their Players Club. Well, that has absolutely happened. Because yes, this was a midweek stay, but I didn't pay anything for this room except for the early check-in fee, but that doesn't really count. I didn't have to pay that. The room was free, there was no resort fee, and get this, I was sitting at a slot machine earlier today and I found out I had rewards I didn't even know about. And I'll say it again, we have not been here since last March. That was the last time we gambled at this property, and our gambling is not very much. Our coin in, I bet, is less than most of you watching out there right now. So if you haven't signed up for their Players Club here at Resorts World, it's called Genting Rewards, sign up for it. Throw a couple $100s in the slots down here and see what you get, because I would bet it's going to be pretty good. Okay, what are the cons of staying at Resorts World? Well, there's one glaring con, and that has always been the location. It's what's hampered this property since day one. It's why this place isn't more popular than it is. It's not walkable. It's walkable to Circus Circus and now Fontainebleau, but that's pretty much it. Those three properties are pretty much on an island down here, and other than maybe say Encore, you really can't walk here comfortably from the main strip. Until this North Strip develops, that's going to remain a problem. But if you're willing to pay a few bucks in Ubers here and there, or take a cab to the middle of the strip, or just put on your walking shoes and head to the North Strip from here, then location is going to be a problem here, and there's just nothing they can do about that. Con number two, and it's probably related to location, the vibe here is a little bit subdued, and that's because this property still hasn't caught on. I don't think it's caught on solely because of the location, but that has hampered the atmosphere here. You don't want your casino to be empty and dead. You don't want the cocktail lounges to be 1/3 full, or the restaurants to be 1/3 full. No, you don't want it to be a rat race like Caesars or Bellagio, but you do want there to be enough people around you that you have a good atmosphere. And I think especially like my stay during the week, that can be a problem. It is a little bit dead down here, and the vibe suffers as a result. But that said, to me, those are the only two cons of this property. Again, this is just my opinion. So overall, if you're on the fence about staying at Resorts World, any of the hotels here, but specifically Hilton, I would say do it. I think it's a great property, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised if you give it a chance. Hey, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. As always, guys, if you found this video informative or entertaining, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free to subscribe. And while you're at it, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss these videos when they're released in the future. Hey, once again, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in that next video because there's always more for us to show you on Show Me Vegas.